What's going on, Dragon Ball fans? We're back here with another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here, man. So yeah, man, we're here to talk about the Super EZAs. So I haven't made a formal video about it. So I just went ahead and said I'm going to make a video about the Super Extreme EZA Awakenings. So yeah, man, we're going to be talking about the first Super EZA character that's going to be coming, to the game in both versions. So it is going to be coming to JP and Global. So we have none other than this AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku Dragon Fist. So of course, people have big expectations for this. If you want to call it EZA 2 or whatever you want to do it, I understand. But keep your expectations, I would say in the 2024 type of range, because I don't expect too much. Like, they can't be super broken, but they can be good. So he's going to be the first character to receive it, and this character, Super EZA, will be there in game on the 21st. So this character is not yet in the game. Now there are private server showcases by the people that run those. So if you want to go check this character out, there are already some YouTubers that did that. Now, unfortunately for me, because I started playing the game around like the 8-year, 9-year anniversary time frame, I don't have this character, so I will not be able to get him awakened on my account and use him outside of, like I said, a private server or something like that. But yeah, I see how the unit performs. I just want to let y'all know how I feel about it. So EZA 2, I think is a good thing. Now, with them, I would say adjusting these characters, they can either make them very good or make them, not so usable. So when it comes to some older units that are dated, some of them do need some touch-ups. Sorry about that. Some of them do need some touch-ups, and some of them who are probably have decent EZAs, but they didn't get enough the first go around. This could help them become just slightly better if they can do that. Now, one thing I want to point out that they did not change is the super attack. So with this guy, of course, when we have like EZAs and stuff like that before this one, that super attack needed to change. So this unit is really old, and we needed this unit to build attack and defense on his super attack, because that's the modern thing now. Now, since he don't do that, they give him a lot of things on entry to try to make up for that. And I'm not sure if that's the way they're going to tackle all these super EZAs. It's going to be a bad thing. So let's go over this guy real quick. Key +2, attack and defense 200%. You see that's updated to today's standard. Performs a critical hits for 1 turn upon the character entry. So when he first comes in, he's going to automatically perform crits automatically. No questions asked. Super class allies chance to perform a crit +20%, and extreme class allies performing a critical hit +10% for 3 turns for character entry turn. So that's just a little support, not nothing too crazy. Plus an additional attack and defense 150% for 5 turns for the character entry. So you guys see, for 5 turns he'll be at 350, but just know after the 5 turns, that 150% is going to go back down to that 350 and go back down to 200%. Plus an additional attack and defense 150%, and a high chance of launching an additional attack when performing a super attack for 7 turns for the character entry. So if you can get a super attack with this character's attack and defense will be 500. So you can get this 150 each, and then of course you do that. So after 5 turns, you'll lose the initial buff, and then after 7 turns, you will lose the second buff. So again, shorter content, these things may not be a hindrance, but if you're doing longer content, you're going to lose these buffs over time. So he could be very, very strong initially, maybe, even though he's not getting any new super attack. But towards the end, if you got these longer fights, you got, like people say, Gohan or Gogeta Blue, you got to fight multiple forms of them. You get towards the end, then next thing you know, he lose those buffs and then become a liability. So we have plus an additional attack and defense 100% with performing super attack starting from the 8th turn from the character's entry. So he gonna lose some buffs now after that fifth and seventh turns, but he gonna get 100 back. There. Then it says medium chance to invade enemy attack, super attack, plus an additional chance to invade enemy's attack, including super attacks, plus 30% before attacking. So at least, them losing buffs and all that, at least he has a medium chance of evading enemy attack flat out. I think that's going to help out. And it says plus an additional chance of evading enemy's attack, including super attack, plus 30% before attacking. Now, plus an additional defense, plus 150, and a high chance of performing a critical hit for 3 turns after evading enemy attack. So he's getting some back from evading. Now, with this character, I'm just going to tell you, you're going to have to, put it in there. You're going to have to put a dodge build on this guy because he's getting some back for evading, but you're still going to need him to dodge after he loses these buffs. Now, I don't think this character is going to do a lot of damage wise, depending on how you're using him. He's going to be more of a, I would say a floater or something like that. He's not going to be, slot 1 material, but them not changing the super attack, I think that's going to be a very big problem because they're going to have to go back and readjust a lot of these units, and some of these units, just to make them viable for the long term, they need that super attack change. So if you look at all the recent EZAs like LRUI Goku, Evolution Blue Vegeta, and all the other ones that came out for the 9th year anniversary, those super attack change from basic super attacks like this to that passive. So like if you look at this and I go by, if I'm just typing this, we go to just go here to news, cards, Dokkan info. Here we go. I don't use this page too often, but if we go here to Evolution Blue, people will plan preferably second or third best in the game, depending on your opinions. Here's this pre-EZA. You see it just has causes colossal damage to the enemy, high chance to perform a critical hit. This is basic. This is outdated. This is over. We don't want this in today's time. So if we look at the EZA now in 2024, he has greatly raised defense for 1 turn because he's a defensive character. Goku getting an attack and, et cetera, et cetera. So it's like, you can give him greatly raised defense or attack, depending on how the character is. If they're attack focused or defense focused, they're going to need that. This Goku, he needs some more attack. I don't think that this Goku is a more of an attacker. Like I said, you look at the private server showcases, even those best scenarios, he's not doing no crazy damage like Evolution Blue or MUI or whoever else in the top. And that's as expected because he's not even an LR. LR has lower stats, but when they go back and adjust this for, let's say, LRs that need this, of course the LR is probably going to do a little bit better because they have higher stats. And depending on if they go this route and not change this, I don't know what the other baseline is going to be. Like, can these 150s turn to 200s? We don't know. But him, if you look at him, if you already know how he plays, you looked at the private server showcases, I would say it's not that bad. I don't think this completely revives him though. Like, you can use him in some content. You still got to try to hide him from certain enemies. But yeah, he's usable, right now. But you have other options. There's no point in using this guy. But like I said, some other units that are on teams, if they have not already been replaced, they can be used. So I don't think this is going to actually change the way Dokkan is. It's just, something for them to do for characters that already got an EZA and they need an EZA too. So let me guys know your thoughts and comments, in the description. Let me know in the comment section. Sorry. How do you value this guy? Is he okay, great, strong, whatever it is, or, in the middle? Catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.